Our group is responsible for the FIFA 2015 scandal, and I specifically am responsible for the conclusion at the end of our presentation. In the conclusion, I will start off by first thanking the audience for participating in the discussion and listening to what we have to say. And I will also apologize again, which is very important because we need to know that we want the audience to know that we are deeply sorry. Following that, there will be a summary of recommendations to what actions FIFA should have taken, as well as summarize and explain to the audience that the recommendations that we have for FIFA will have a positive impact on the company and the environment in which we operate. It's important to tell the audience and to convince them and to let them know that these same mistakes will not happen again and that we've learned from our mistakes. So going into that is very important to have that trusting relationship with the audience and consumers. Two specific sources that I'll use for my conclusion of the project. One is from the Harvard Business School. They have a great article on crisis response plans and effective elements that are part of a crisis response plan. And those includes, having a set plan of possible scenarios that might, come up in the future that you need to be prepared for, and a plan that has a designated chain of command as well as active protocols for these possible scenarios that could arise in the future. Another source is actually from Forbes.com, and it goes into explaining that if you have 15 minutes to respond to a crisis, what do you do? What are the most important steps? And the author discusses a lot of good content in this article, and she explains that taking immediate action is key, and having a designated leader is also a very important part of this process because you don't want to have different people micromanaging this situation and not having a clear goal and clear set objectives. Also, having a checklist is very important of what you should do and what you should not do. So you can reference that, if you're doing interviews or taking questions, you need to know what to say and what not to say in order to have this crisis effectively resolved.